What's up, guys? It looks like it's that time of week again. Today I'll be reviewing Naruto chapter 637. Well, I really don't know what I have to say about this chapter as far as opinions go. So, I guess I'll just go through what happened in the chapter first. At first it was relatively confusing for me. I had to read it a couple times to understand what the hell was going on, just because I thought the panels were like just crazy looking. But basically we have Obito being controlled by Madara and looking more and more like Zetsu, or at least the black Zetsu, that right half of his body. Yeah, his right half of his body. He's trying to do the Ren Tensei, or being forced to do it. And everybody charges him. We got, well, everybody but Sarutobi, because I don't know what the hell he was even doing. I guess he just decided it wasn't important enough to try and stop the jutsu. But we have Hashirama making a total of 6 wood clones, which all head towards Madara. Then we have Tobirama making 2 shadow clones, and then we have Minato like focusing on trying to figure out what the heck's going on. I guess he detects something going on with Obito. He hasn't realized it's Obito yet, but he detects the whole chakra and him being manipulated by Madara. And then Naruto and Sasuke charge toward Obito. Sasuke takes the lead with his snake. I guess he goes a lot faster than the freaking frog. And at one point the snake gets grabbed by the Juubi's like extending arms, whatever. Sasuke jumps off the Juubi, or not the Juubi, sorry, the snake, and the snake disperses, goes back home or whatever because Sasuke tells him to. And he fires one of his black Susanoo Amaterasu arrow things, and I can't remember its actual names, like Kagutsuchi Nakatana, maybe arrow. I don't know the Japanese word for arrow, but he fires the arrow, and Madara uses like the rods that are in the right side of Obito's body to block the arrow, because then it just basically starts burning the rods and just basically doesn't do anything to Obito. And then we have, soon after that, there's like some stupid flashback thing with Obito, as we all know is going to happen with him. He's always thinking about Rin, and that's pretty much it. So he's thinking about her or whatever, and I can't remember. I don't think there was any dialogue in those panels, but he's having a stupid little flashback. And then Minato, he comes in and he teleports to him with the Shiraishin, or the with the Flying Thunder God technique, and slices the dude open, just like right up his middle pretty much, and stops the jutsu, and he just hits the deck. Obito just hits the deck and he's bleeding out, and he's having Minato has a nice little flashback type of deal, and Minato's flashback is somewhat more meaningful just because I wanted to see Minato's reaction when he finds out, oh shit, this is Obito who attacked the village, and he does. And he says basically that once you're marked by the Flying Thunder God seal, you're marked for good. So Obito can never escape Minato. He can just teleport to him at any time, which is pretty cool. It just sucks for Minato, or not Minato, but for Obito. So when he marks stuff, he can teleport to it at any time. I don't know if that's true for if he marks, let's say, some spot on the ground, or if it has to be like a living, breathing person that he can, once you're stamped forever. Who knows? But either way, it's established that if he marks a person, he can teleport to them at any time. So that was pretty cool. And Madara doesn't seem all that disappointed. He's just like, oh, well, it failed. And I would have thought he would be a little more pissed off, since he was, determined for the whole Moon's Eye plan in the last chapter. Made it seem like he was all prepped to complete his objective. And he just didn't seem to really give a shit at all. So that was interesting. And now, I guess since he's staying immortal, he's still going to be, I don't really think he's done enough yet. I feel like he's just kind of been there as an immortal character that everyone's like scared of, except for like Hashirama and a few others. So he's still just going to be just chilling until they finish up with the Juubi. And after that, somehow freaking Obito like says something to the effect of, he basically becomes the Juubi Jinchuriki. I don't know how exactly that worked. He basically just absorbed it like Majin Buu style. Like I was saying in my last review, the only way that I would see Madara being able to turn himself into the Juubi Jinchuriki really quickly is if it involved no hand seals, and he could basically just like merge with it. And it looks like that's what Obito's doing. It looks like the panel was pretty confusing. It looked like the hands from the Juubi were receding back into Obito's body or something, and you just see like what looks like his hand over the right hand side of his face, and like he's got the Rinnegan in his left eye or whatever. So it looks like he's absorbing the Juubi into himself, I guess maybe through his wounds or something, because it looks like he's going to be pretty much healed. But this was just a setup chapter. And I have so many mixed feelings about Obito becoming the Jinchuriki and not being killed, because I was really hyped for him to die, because I'm just tired of his character, and I'm tired of these damn Rin flashbacks, because we don't even know if Rin gave a shit about him. Like, we don't know how in depth their relationship was, even as friends. You know, we just don't know. So for all we know, he really could just been just like that creeper stalker dude who just loved her, and she didn't give a shit about him. So I'm getting tired of his flashbacks for Rin. So it should be interesting, though, to see what Kishimoto does with Obito becoming the Jinchuriki, because will Naruto still be able to save or free the other Biju that are sealed up in the Juubi, or what? And now that Obito gonna have pretty much infinite chakra, essentially, with it being the host of the Juubi, will he finally do some Renegon techniques or something? Do some almighty pushes, drop some planets on people? Who knows? Maybe Obito can redeem himself. And I wouldn't go as far to say it to be a badass again, but redeem himself to the point where it's not annoying that he's still alive. So I'm on the fence. I really don't know how I feel about this chapter in general. I think it was good setup, but I don't necessarily like the fact that Obito's being the Jinchuriki and surviving. And I thought it was kind of weird how Madara was whatever. He was cool with the whole fact that he failed in trying to revive himself, but who knows? Maybe he has more plans or something, because this guy seems to have a lot of stuff on reserve. But I guess that's pretty much it for this chapter. There really isn't much more to talk about or ramble on about. So let me know what you guys thought about this chapter in the comment section below. I'm really interested in hearing your thoughts and predictions on what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks, since again this is really just a setup chapter. And do you think that Obito is going to be like human size again, or human size, or like giant Juubi creature looking thing? What do you think is the final outcome of his being the host of the Juubi, since the Juubi apparently isn't in its final form and he's becoming the host of it? What do you think's going to happen? Are we just going to see everybody taking on one guy, or is he going to be able to turn himself into the Juubi or some shit? Who knows? Just let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm really eager to read your comments. I'm Sanosuke, and I'm out. Peace.